Welcome to Marina's Kitchen. Today I'm going to make some ricotta and spinach gnocchi. I have showed you the plain gnocchis. Now I'm going to put some spinach in these. I'm going to make it 2 batches because I've got the family coming over for dinner. And now I've gone ahead and made 1 batch, so I'm going to show you how to do it. Now what I've put in is 2 cups of dry ricotta. Don't have it too wet. This is, I bought it for the delicatessen. It's lovely and dry. 2 cups of ricotta. I have 2 eggs I want to add to that. And then I don't put a lot of spinach. My family don't like a lot of spinach through them. It just sort of gives them a little bit of a colour through them, not very much heavily in spinach. That's how they like them. You can put more spinach if you want to. I'm going to add a cup of grated cheese to that and some salt. And now I've got a little bit of oil here, about 2 tablespoons of oil. Put that there and just mix that all together. Now I'm going to start adding my plain flour a bit at a time. I don't want to have it too dry. I just like a nice moist mixture. So what I do is put about a cup of plain flour and just keep on working that in. Now I've got my spinach here which I've cut very, very fine, and I'm just going to put a little bit like that. I don't want a lot through it. You can put as much as you want through it. My family don't like a lot of spinach through it. I can just add as much as I want to it when I see that I've got enough. Now you see that that's still moist, so it needs some more flour. So just keep on adding that plain flour to it, and until you get a nice soft dough. You don't want a dry dough, just enough that you can work with it. And so I think that about 2 cups of ricotta will take about 2 cups of plain flour. I'm going to add some more spinach, just another little bit. And they have the 2 eggs. So that's all I want. You see, that just gives it that colour of that spinach through it. Not a lot. That's how my family like it. You can add as much spinach as you want to with them. I just have enough of that. I'm just going to put another little bit and that's it. Now, I think I might have to add another little bit of flour to it because it still looks a little bit soft. And then I'm just going to add some more when I get them to do the roll up. Now what I've done is, I've gone ahead, that's how you need it. You have to have some more flour to that and just add it to a nice soft dough. This is the dough that I've got here. It's just a lovely soft dough, no dry, it's just nice. Now what I do is, I roll it up to have it like in a sausage roll like that, cut it up in pieces and roll it out. Now these little gadgets are good for gnocchi. If you haven't got one of those little gadgets, just do them with the fork. I will show you. Just keep on putting flour on and roll that out until it comes to about that sausage like that. Cut it up in little pieces. Now you can freeze these. They are wonderful to freeze. That's why I'm making a couple of batches, because I'm going to use 1 batch and then I'm going to freeze the next one. So look, you can have them fresh, or you can, and also, now I like these with, my kids like it, my family like it with a nice tomato base with garlic and basil. Now you can have these with butter and sage, or you can have them with the tomato, so whatever one you like to have it. Now just cut them up in pieces like that, and add some flour as you go along. Now this gadget is very, very nice. You can buy it in the kitchen stores. If not, you can use your fork. Just roll it like that, place it on, and it's got that dent in the middle of it, so then your sauce will go through it. Very easy, look, just slide off. They are wonderful to freeze. Put them in a tray like that, put them in your deep freeze. As soon as they firm up, put them in a plastic bag and you can have them anytime you want to. Now, if you haven't got one of these gadgets, they're easy to buy in a kitchen store. The back of the fork will do fine. Just run it through, just go like that on the back of the fork and roll it down, and that gives you the same effect it'll give you the same effect to it on that. That is much quicker and much more precise. There you go. Now, and just keep on doing the same thing. Keep on going. Just cut them up in small pieces. You don't want big ones. Just roll that up. That's beautiful. I'll put that in the tray. I'll freeze them. If I don't want to use them straight away, I'll use some straight away because I've got my family coming over for dinner, and the rest I will just freeze. This is such a beautiful gnocchi to have. You can have these in the deep freezers, I'm telling you. They're easy to make. Buy your fresh ricotta. You can have them without the spinach if you want to. I just have a little bit. You see, I don't have a lot of spinach through it. I just have that little bit of colour through it. That's all I want. You can have more if you want to. Very easy. Look, they're so quick and easy to make. Make them fresh. You can use them up fresh tonight for dinner, or unless you can have them freeze them up. There you go. Look, all you do is mix that up and just add enough flour that it comes to that lovely moist dough. You don't want it dry. Enough that you can work with it, because if it's too sticky you can't work with it. You can add flour to it. And look, these boards are so lovely. It gives you that lovely ridge through it. You still got that dent in the middle of it where your sauce can go through. As I say, my kids just like the tomato one. I have a garlic and basil through it. So just keep on doing the same thing. I roll it, add a bit of flour to it, make it in a long sausage, cut it up in little pieces. Now you can make as much as you want to. It all depends how many you want to feed. I've got about 6 of us family coming, so I think I'll probably do 2 trays for the 6 of us, and the rest of them I'll probably freeze the rest of them. If I need more, I just take them out of the deep freeze. They freeze so lovely, no problem. There you go. Look, that is so easy. This is so lovely. It's soft. You don't want a lot of flour in it. You're just nice and moist. You just keep on putting the flour to not to stick. It's so quickly. Just keep on doing the same thing. Put flour through your fingers when you're doing them. There you go. Now as I said, I'm going to use some tonight for dinner, but the rest of these I'm going to make another 2 trays, and I'm going to freeze them and just put them in a plastic bag or in a container, and then use them anytime you want it. They don't take too long to thaw out. Just take them out in the morning if you want to use them for at night. See, that's all you do. Just keep on doing the same thing. Just make a nice long sausage. Very simple, very nice. I'll finish this lot, and then I'll freeze these. As I said, that's it. I've got 2 lovely trays of lovely ricotta and spinach gnocchi. Beautiful. Have them with your butter and sage, or have them with your tomato. I love the tomato base, so I just put a lot of garlic and basil through it. Just that fresh tomato. Even if you just open up a tin of chopped tomatoes, that's fine. There you go. Now I'm going to use these up, and the rest I'll make up this other batch, and I'm going to freeze them. These I will make tonight for dinner. My family's coming over. So look, so quick and so easy. I don't put a lot of spinach through it. I just like to have that little bit of colour through it. You can add more if you want to. I've cut up the spinach really fine. You don't have to boil it, or you don't have to cook it. If you cut it up really fine, I've got some lovely fresh spinach in my garden. I just picked up a few leaves, and I've just cut it really fine, and I've just put it through. So you can even have parsley through that if you've got no spinach. That's fine. So there you go. You can add as much as you want to. I just like to have that little bit that you can see through it. So I hope you'll make them and enjoy them as much as we're going to enjoy them tonight. Thank you for listening, and thank you for watching. Bye.